Log recording. It's the 28th of December, 2021. The time of don't even ask me this shit. Hold on, it's 3:36 in the morning. I'm getting a video again processed, sent out. And we sent over to Cindy and Larry, got it. If they changed the numbers, I'm in trouble. The only way I can do this is send them out on video is on YouTube and Facebook. And I'll send out the links to. This is the anniversary of Mary Dolores Winters Reeve. Dee, as my family called her. Surrogate mom. It has been several years since she's passed. Right after Ma died, Dee dies. The soul sisters are with each other right now. And it's hard as hell for me to even try to attempt doing a few things I'd rather not do at this point. And one of them is not doing what I'm doing right now as it is. There we go. No, because what I'm doing at this point is setting myself up. Hang on a second, guys. I'm going to put this on pause right now. I need to concentrate. One of the hardest damn things for me to do is to do personal videos to people I care about. And this is one of those. It's hard to tell what I have to do is do musical memorials for David and Ma. And they tore me apart left and right. I had the idea of doing it for Dee, and I just had a hell of a time trying to manage with that particular idea. Just maybe they already had the service and I wasn't even there. I should have been. Maybe they had it before David passed. But how the hell was I supposed to get out there in the first place? And for where? It's I mean, I would understand if they already had the service. But I think last year I tried to do the same thing, and I wasn't successful at it, but I'm stubborn and big-headed. I wanted to tell them how much I felt and loved them. Surely they can't pissed off at me for feeling and saying that, can they? I mean, really, can they? Because at this point, I don't know what my options are. I don't know what I did. I don't know what my brother had did to really piss him off. that maybe asking too much from them. Or we feel like we needed survival, and maybe we've put them in a difficult situation where they don't want to deal with us anymore. I mean, hell, I can understand that. We failed them. We failed D. We failed Ma. We failed everybody. The only thing I can tell them, no more. What do we have done? What more should we have done? I don't know. I don't have the answers for it. And all I feel right now is loss. I put my videos out there to attract your attention, but it's also to tell them how much things are going on, and all I gotta do is light them to the links, let them know what's going on. So if this is going to be going out there, I hope I'll post this one as well. How is it right now? Windy, cold, and low valley. Storm's still moving through, and it's been driving people crazy. My little girl settled out a bit, but she cannot stand the darkness sometimes, and she can't stand the potential what's coming up. I'm still having the triggers. And they're still getting to me. They're still getting to me where I can't even process or do anything correctly at this point over here. It's like everything else turned to shit mentally and turned me off. I look and I see the damage that I've done, or the messes I shouldn't have been doing. And I'm cursing and cussing at myself because I am not getting this shit done in the first place like normally I would have if I had been normal. If I had been feeling that way, if I had been tearing myself apart concerning about my brother's passing or Ma's passing, let alone Steve's passing, or anybody else, that damn emotions have been driving me crazy. And it doesn't matter because it's all this one big glob coming out of me. And I'm just tearing myself apart left and right. Some days I can actually manage, or I can actually function. You know, with the sleep cycles I've got right now, which sucks as it is, I'm able to function right after a nap, or maybe if I'm lucky enough, be able to get some stuff done. Back can be killing me, my neck can be killing me, I don't give a shit about that. Because I know they're going to be killing me a long time ago. But now, with the emotions trying to nail my ass, I've been trying to focus on some of the stuff that still needs to be done, and I'll be lucky and happy enough if I get a kitchen cleaned up partially enough where I can actually cook in the damn thing. And that's the other thing, I'm trying to go out in there and shop left and right. Because if I'm not shopping, I'm not eating. And I'm not getting necessary stuff necessary to take care of my own bodily needs. On a lighter note, I'm still on the countdown for the classes coming up on Tuesday, on the 10th, 11th. I'm still waiting for the textbook to get over here. I've also ordered school supplies to get over here. Well, you gotta have the basics. Fresh notebooks again. Pens. Eraser ink. Not to mention the blue comp books. So I can be ready. Be ready for whatever happens. Be ready, just be ready. Class this semester. The way construction is over at Antelope Valley College right now, there's no way in hell I was going to be able to take that second damn class. They have so many walkways, whopper job over here. A cripple like me has got about 15 minutes just to get from one side of the campus to the other. And normally I'd get about maybe 10 minutes for it. Fuck. Late and already lose the damn class. I'm not about to do that. So I still take that one class. Because of the COVID nightmare we've got going on constantly, things have been changing in the LA County system, but it also changes out here in the Amarillo Valley, which means anything regarding stabbings or testings, we still have the clinics happening for the students free. I intend to take full advantage of the damn thing. I want the booster shot, even though, you know me, I hate needles with a passion. And I haven't been tested in a hell of a long while. I haven't had a COVID test, period. I've only had the booster shot. I mean, I've actually had the immunizations, and that's about it. But beyond that, forget it. Seems like the video's already done. It's already cooked. So, this one I'll be posting on, as soon as I get the damn phone working on this one. I can send this one out. I can send out the links. Working on it today. But in the meantime, I'm going to get another one ready for this particular video. And if there's a miracle from God, any one of them actually happened to pull up this particular vid on YouTube, at least they're seeing how I'm trying to deal with life. I've had a fucking haircut in over 2 years. Almost 2 or 3 years. Hair's falling out left and right. You ain't getting it out and you got knots in the back. See, this is what happens when the body and the mind breaks down from a lot of trauma. I'm supposed to pull myself together. Well, I'm sorry, but I think I lost that ability a long time ago, so I'm just trying to function and survive. That's all I can do for right now. That if I'm not performing up by someone else's expectations, well, that other person's going to have to deal with that reality check. I'm already having my own reality check as it is. I still have to worry about whether or not the house is going to be considered livable or not, and whether or not if I'm actually going to be able to survive here or not. This is what scares the hell out of me. And I just lost a pin. Pin's back. Give me a second here. I got something stuck in my ass. You know, there used to be a time that I could actually freak out about losing these damn things. Pin backings. Or let alone lose the damn pins in the first place. I'm not going to stress as much. Anyway, sorry, this is going to be stressing me out. If my brain's not trying to figure out something to stress out at this point, to keep from going thermonuclear with the crying and everything else, it's a rare blessing right now. It's cold as hell, and I don't think she's ready to deal with the cold just yet. Coming up 3 o'clock in about 5 minutes. Probably heading over to the liquor store to get some more supplies, and afterwards get the laundry together so I can get it going, washed. Little things like this have to be thought out, planned, taken care of, executed. Not to mention the garbage taken care of. But I have to do these things for myself to make sure my mind and my sanity is still working, because I know my mind and my sanity have lost. This I'm trying to hold on to the sanity, what's left of it anyway. When you get to the point where losing one more family member, doesn't matter if it's canine or human, becomes a tipping point. Everything else breaks and shuts down. Unfortunately, I'm trying to get my engine working again on that. Just by avoiding that. Some days I have good days and other days I have tolerable days where I'm functioning, barely. How can I explain this to people who haven't been through this kind of crisis in the first place when all they can do is bitch and gripe at the other people who are not handling it as well as they should, according to certain viewpoints. I know I've always been the sensitive one. Sometimes I had to be quiet and observing left and right. My brother always had dominated everything else, so I wanted to keep my mouth shut sometimes and find my way to sneak out from opinion or so. But in dealing with what's been happening these days, that's all I got left is opinions, experiences, and everything else I can barf out on videotapes and audio. That way I'm trying to keep my mind from going insane. See, they try to do that. I haven't walked through my shoes. I haven't walked through my life. At least the ones I know have. It's part of it anyway. I was grateful for it. But how to reach them, how to say, I don't know what I did to cause offense, and if I did, what can I do to make up for it? Are we still family? That's the hardest part about this whole situation regarding me and the Reeves. How did I lose that? What did I do to piss them off that badly? Except, of course, maybe things were happening on their end and just things kind of fell apart. Fell by the roadside. It would have been nice to help out with people's problems, or we could just be part of it more and understand why. But being aced out, it's bad enough when my biologicals did that to me. And the extended. I have another family out here in the apartment complexes, more than willing to adopt me into their family. I know, it's not the same. They adopted me as a broken down old man. And as a young kid, I grew up with the kids. That's the thing. That's what makes it different. I'm still holding back to the past of the memories. And try to think about the good old times. There were any rotten times. I wish I could have remembered those too, because that would have helped me out right now. The family over here has heard stories. Their Dave, most of them Dave. Dave's always been a damn talker. Talker, good story. Me, Johnny was always an observant one. On some occasions. Well, now I'm spilling. Now I'm spilling bees as much as I remember. So that's just to get me going. Just to get my own memories. Trying to find my own damn way. Not the easiest damn thing in the world, but what was in the first place. So the only thing I could say to the Reeves is, let me in. Please. I miss you guys. I still want to be part of your family. If the door is shut, then I guess I'm going to have to deal with that. And it still hurts like hell. There's still one there knowing you. I still have to deal with that. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Time to get this video going. And also to avoid the craziest dinner I've had. It's still bothering me crap out. I won't say another thing about the scene before I go. People may call me lazy at this point because I've been treating myself like maybe I am lazy or something, but I'm not. I'm still capable of trying to tie my own shoes if I can, or retie them. My butt's a different story altogether. When it comes down to functionality of my life, yeah, I've had issues. Yes, I've had problems with myself. It surprises me for a guy who's having problems how much I'm passing in classes at a college. Because I'm struggling with that in order to deal with grief and loss and pain. And a complete breakdown. Some people can't even fathom that one. How and why? And I must not be broken down, but I am broken down. Because I don't have the other personalities like I used to have. Like I exhibited with other people. This much loss I've got in my family. This much grief and pain. This much depression. I struggle. Maybe sometime, maybe not, I don't know. I still want to go back to work, maybe. I've been out of work for a hell of a long while. Couldn't do it because of the damn back and neck. Not to mention the damn nightmares sometimes. So, I'm struggling for survival. That's all I can do. Living is a different thing altogether. And there have been times that I thought about suicide. The only thing is I have to face God in this one. And I'm already scared enough right now as it is. Because me facing the Almighty and trying to tell him why I killed myself. So I could look at it easily with that. Because I don't like it. I'm not going to like it. As much as I'd like to see the family and be with them all over again. I'd even bring shame to them. I have to keep straight like that. That's my job. That's what I have to do. So, yeah. I'll do the other log when I can. You know, we'll probably see less of stuff in the background.